Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Peyton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the Bills' 7-yard line.
Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a play fake here on first down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here we go. Jackson now throwing again, and that's incomplete. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it? Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they? They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Jackson going to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead. But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
18 Gator.
On 1st down, it's Thomas. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. 2nd and 14. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone? Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
You draw corkers.
Come on, D!
Hey, Charlie.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Rock it.
To throw on 2nd down, Ebert. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Ebert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw again, Ebert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And I give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on second and 6. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Ready? 30 base. Attention, spell.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Simpson. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
3 buzz, 3 buzz. 58, boys, 58, 58.
Big dribble.
From the gun, Ebert. And this one complete to Reed. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Peyton. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
We got 4. We got 4. Check the backer, check the backer. Check 4, check 4. Switch. Check 31, check 31.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, Ebert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check safety, check safety. Watch out.
Roll out.
Watch out.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Simpson, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way home Bills touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, Peyton. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. This one taken in by Hester. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Well, indeed, go for it with Jackson. That'll be caught by Hester. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Jackson to the left side and caught by Hester. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
59 mark, check, 59. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go, go. Part 9. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Jackson will throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Pick. Going the other way.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And, oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Bills 14, Bears 13.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's see what you got.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Simpson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They run the counter. It's Simpson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback on the option. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, the second down throw on target. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. That's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. He can run for it, and he will. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he stays up. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
10 Lobo.
58, come on.
You don't know no better. Ready?
On second down, Kamara. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
Recon, 132 fighter. Five.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, Ebert over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll run it with Bell, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
At 50, plant.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 or.
I'm here all day.
Shoot.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Pilot, 64.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's get that ball right here. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let's go. 58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
Let's go.
From the gun, Ebert. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run, watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Operating from the gun, Ebert. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Haywood! 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Ebert. That's going to be caught by Reed. For a Bills touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback on the option. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Watch the slats, watch the slat.
And 58 is Mike.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears cut into that lead. The Bears now will again go for 2. Again, Jackson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to throw on second down. Ebert steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Looking to throw. Ebert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Here's Bell, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
61, matchbox light.
Right over there. Yeah.
Hey, Orbit, look at me, zipper.
58 is the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Come on, D. 58's the mic. 58's the
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ebert going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.